Good evening. Yeah, so 12:49. Still up. Can't sleep. Pretty interesting conversation I've had. Um, past almost 2 hours. A little bit of an update. So I did go to my doctor today. And oh, still let me be live. Um, I don't even know where I was at. Got another phone call. Um, oh yeah, update. I went in to be seen. My white blood cells. They are down a little bit, but they say that's to be expected. Oh, I'm bruised all the way up. But they said that's to be expected. I can't really lay down and sleep anymore, so I have to sit up when I sleep. So it doesn't restrict my airway. Pulse was a little bit high, blood pressure's fine. So BP being fine, that's good. Everything else, blood, my red blood cells, everything else is right on target where it needs to be. Got to mention in all my side effects, things that I've been going through, experiencing. And I almost knocked her. I did. I almost knocked her because what you're not finna do is make me feel like, oh, this is in my head. She asked me why I went to the emergency room the other day, and I explained to her why. She was like, okay, but I still don't understand. Why did you go to the emergency room? Bitch. I almost smacked her. I had to calm down. B word came out. Had to drop it down 3 notches. Tried to explain it to her again. She was like, well, this is all part of it. We explain to you what's going to happen if I can't take the pain. You guys didn't give me the pain medication because it's something that I did not ask for. I'm going to go. Hey, John. I'm going to go and get checked out. Make sure that I'm okay personally. And I've been there since like 9 something this morning. And didn't see her till almost 11. A little bit before 11. So I'm telling her, okay, well, this is how I feel now when I stand up. This happens. She was like, oh, I was about to ask, why were you in the wheelchair? Bitch. I can't breathe. No bedside manner. No empathy. But you weren't smart enough to be a doctor anyway. Try not to hold that against you. So she does my oxygen level while I'm sitting down. Well, everything is okay right now. Let me have you stand up. That's where the problem came in. Stood up and tried to walk. My oxygen level dropped to like 70 something from 100%. She helped me sit back down and was like, your oxygen level is not supposed to drop that fast or at all like that when all you did was stand up. You think you had learned that in school? If that's what you had learned it in school, what school you had went to? Cause I need to know not to go there. I think you got your degree from Yale, not Yale. Yale. You went to YELL. Whole smart self. So she was like, well, maybe you're dehydrated. Let me go check your blood results from your blood test. No, it doesn't show you're dehydrated. White blood cells are down a little bit, but again, that's something that we tell you is going to happen. Okay, everything else is fine. So what we're going to do, we're going to evaluate you, have home health come and get you set up with portable oxygen. Okay, but since you're here, yeah, we're going to have them give you a bag of fluid. If my stats are fine, why am I getting IV fluid? I just figure it'll help. I miss you too, John. How you been, honey? So I'm sitting there waiting for an answer. No answer. So I go upstairs because I'm at Mary Bird Perkins. So I'm on the 5th floor. I go to the 6th floor where they do the infusions for your chemo. And I get my... Hey, Daryl. I get my IV. And go back downstairs to the 5th floor. She was like, I need to see her. Hey, cousin. She said I need to see her before I leave. So I get wheeled back down there. Waiting on her. We don't need you to leave yet. We feel like you shouldn't drive. So I need you to call one of your parents, have them come meet you up here because you're about to have some scans done and they're going to need to drive you home. With the way your oxygen level is, we don't want you driving. What am I going to have the scans for? I'm going to go talk to Dr. Smickley right now. Have you eaten anything? I was like, no, but I was about to. She was like, no, you can't eat anything. Now, granted, she told me earlier not to eat anything, blood work or whatever. Because I'm not at work. That's why, because I'm not at work. But, I wanted to know what was going on. She had no answers. And the last time she told me not to eat, I told her she was going to check with me after I ate a Snicker because everybody ain't themselves when they're hungry. I'm one of them people. You had me up here since about 9 something. And it was going on 2 at the time. Baby, I was hungry. Hella hungry. And she played entirely too much. Too much. Like, I went in there as Caitlin. Anybody who know me know I got like 3 different alter egos. You got Caitlin, you got Brown, and you got Tina. Don't nobody really see Brown much. Like, I have my military bearing, but I kind of leave that at the door unless it's like something I really feel adamant about. I went in there as Caitlin. Nice, sweet, respectful. But the minute she started side talking me, Tina stepped out. Tina asked God. And she may have been wrong for this, because I see you on here, cousin. But Tina wanted God to guide her pimp hand across the back of her face. Like, just one time, just to shut her up, just pop her. Not the best thing, but I digress. Because she was getting on my nerves. Like, bitch. Like, you really don't know. I will pop you. And then blame it on my disease. or PTSD. One of the two. Like, I need you to sit down. And she got to looking at me funny or whatever. I was like, you know what? Where's my doctor? Oh, well, I had to call her in good because I'm going to see her from now on. What they don't need to do is put me with you because this is a bad combination. You have no bedside manner and you're very, very rude. I don't understand. I will pop the fuck out you. That's what you're not understanding. Just go get my doctor. Because I'm not finna play with you. So, I got to see my doctor and I talked to her. Don't put me with her no more. Don't do it. If you go to your other campus, that's where I go. If I got to see her when you're not here, then I'm good. You can stick me with any other partner you got in here. Just not her. We can FaceTime if you're not here. Don't put me with her no more. But my doctor explained to me, with my oxygen level dropping so low, they were concerned that the cancer is growing. So I went and did CT scans today. I think she may have gotten them this evening. I'm not too sure. But I know hopefully by tomorrow, I'm going to be blowing the phone up anyway. But I'm going to give her time to get into the office and give her some time to read the scans if she hadn't before I start blowing the line up. Because I want to know also what's the reason behind all of this. Still up, can't sleep. Had my little laugh for the day. Oh no, no sad faces, no sad faces. Talked to my cousin today, got a little bit uplifted. I wish family could come together as a whole and it wouldn't just have to be for sad stuff, you know? For me, it's nothing sad. I'll be healed one or two ways, baby. Here, or not here. I will tell you, God does move in very mysterious ways. 2-hour conversation with my ex-husband's wife. Anybody who knows me knows that struggle. You know that struggle. But yeah, I had a nice, good 2-hour conversation. Speaking of, let me put this out now. For those that's gonna run tail back to the person that need to be told to. I don't mind her having my number. She is a sweet woman, as a matter of fact. I'm glad she does have my number. But why not ask? To whoever popped off and gave her my number, it's a blessing that you did. But what I wish you would have done was ask me first. I'm 32. Unless your name is Terry and Denise Walker, Alvin Ernest Walker, Rose Francois, Valerie Francois Washington, Sonia Davis, Leonore Walker, you had no right. And Rita Bell, because she can do it too if she wants to. That's all my people. But unless you had that right, you don't have no right to go tell my business. I'm thankful that she knows, and I got to break it down to a ABCD. Had a nice conversation, and I'm loving that. And I'm loving that we have mutual things that we don't like, mutual things that we both agree on and disagree. And I got to explain to her the depth of my cancer. I got to explain to her what entirely was going on. So she knows. But I really wish they would have just gave me that chance. I shouldn't have to be the topic of a conversation, especially when she knew nothing about me. But obviously, your stories. But the ball is rolling. Wait, cousin, what? Yes, Tanya, yes. We will be talking. We will be talking, Jared. We will be talking. And Daryl, you are 100% correct, baby. We done got away from the weekends where we would spend with one another as families, and you going over to one specific person's house and how you hung out. And my people used to play spades all the time. They would be drinking their little beers, which I'm glad they don't drink no more. They too old. I'm glad they don't drink no more. But they would drink their little beers, laugh and reminisce, and you got to know about your family, those that were here, those that were past. Families don't do that. We so hooked up on our devices, our electronic devices, and everything that no, we don't. I think it's something that we all need to get back to. Agreed, Daryl. Agreed. They get us every time. This is a good outlet for me. Instead of me holding everything in and crying, and oh, I can't believe this happened to me. I mean, I see it as maybe a blessing in disguise. Everything that happens, it happens for a reason. And when I overcome it, baby, the testimony, it'll be real. Yes, John. I have several videos, baby. Go back and start looking at my videos. I've been blogging about it since I found out I actually had it. First chemo session and everything. Like, I've been very open about it. I don't feel like I need to hide anything. This is something that I'm honestly very open about. And you know what? I help train individuals for the deaf and hard of hearing, Daryl. You're right. I will send you a text message unless you are my grandmother. Ask my dad. I'm quick to shoot you a text. But my daddy take forever to respond to text messages now, so I have to call him. Otherwise, I just won't hear from him. You got to call him. But that's something I think everyone in general needs to get back to. My cousin of mine, she was just telling me how, and I just met her, and we've probably been in the same city for years, have been for years. We know parts of our family. We don't know everybody. And I think that that's a shame. You would have more people to lean on in situations like this. And I just randomly met her. She saw me and added me, and we actually got to talking from there. So I'm looking forward to trying to set up a family reunion. I mean, I love all my people. Even my uncle, cousin Robert. John, I am in BR. I've been in BR since 2014. Yeah, Leroy Dixon is cousin Leroy. Dante is her daddy. So you might have his son, Leroy Dixon, on your Facebook. And then again, you might not. I saw the name Leroy, and I remember cousin Leroy had a paint and auto body shop off of Ardenwood. And that's why I added the person, because I knew the name. But I didn't know it was his son. I thought it was actually him. I mean, John, I don't blame you, honey. If it wasn't for my grandma being sick, I probably don't think I'd have stayed. But right now, I'm sick. And my dad's here. And one thing I will not do is leave my dad. Anybody who knew me from elementary, high school, middle school, ain't too many people in my high school on Facebook, but a few selected people. I am a hardbound daddy's girl. Hardbound. So yeah, I'm not leaving him. If my dad up and move, then I'll probably up and move. When he was in Georgia, I was in Georgia. But even I'm trying to get him, he's more of a technology person, but me and him used to play video games together, so it was like a bonding thing between us. But I done got off topic. I have to wait for those results. Probably because I have to sleep sitting up. It's probably why I can't sleep. All the medications they didn't give me, and I have nothing better to do but to sit on Facebook. Now, if it's late and you ain't got nothing to do, you ain't got jack to do, get on Facebook. Do your catching up then. But before kids, bedtimes, and all of that, spend time with them. Like, everybody takes life for granted, and how precious it really is until stuff hits the fan. And I don't want nobody to live with any kind of regret saying, I wish I'd have just did this, I wish I'd have did that. I don't live with those regrets. I have a lot of things in my life that I wish I would have done differently. But I really don't believe that God will put you through something he know you can't handle. If a situation didn't go the way you wanted, it was either maybe you weren't supposed to have it, or possibly it's something he trying to get you to learn. I feel as though, like, I really don't know how to explain it. I have my own demons and things that I battle, but I had to learn that I couldn't do it alone. That it wasn't my fight. And I know that's right. Delayed does not mean denied. You have certain people who feel as though if it doesn't happen right then and there because they prayed for it, then it's not going to happen. And baby, let me tell you, if that's the case, me and my family will be well off. You hear? Do you hear? The way I planned on winning the lottery, not lottery, the lottery, baby, I planned on hitting about 3-4 times. So everybody could be well off. Even those that I don't care for. I wanted to ship them off to Saskatchewan somewhere. They had their own house, little butler and everything, little butler. But they wouldn't be around me. Take away their visas and stuff so they can't come back into the States. If we want to see them, we FaceTime them or whatever. The family reunion, FaceTime. But no. Seriously, I wish the adults before us, because we are a different generation, wouldn't have never stopped with the family time. Um, I'm not saying I'm against technology because it's allowing me to tell a story. It's allowing me to vent in a way that I probably wouldn't be able to. But I really wish we had that family time. Um, my mom makes time. She'll cook. And baby, when I tell you she cooks, she cooks. I know last Sunday was a big one because I wanted one thing, my brother wanted something else. And she was cooking for different people, different foods. And you did tell me the reason why. Excuse me. Oh, burping and stuff? My cousin brings up a good point. Some people are not brought up knowing how to properly care about people, knowing how to say I'm sorry, knowing any of that. So for them, it's hard. Actually, no. I've had that family on one side. It's not saying that I've always had it. It wasn't until I actually got grown, and I mean, I knew I was a daddy's girl, but it wasn't until I got grown that I started doing, that I started realizing when I became a parent that that small stuff, it's pointless, it's useless stuff to hold on to. He used to beat you behind because you cut up. All y'all are neighborhood kids. All of y'all, because my grandma would come behind y'all and roll up on y'all with her pistol. Because I used to steal out my uncle's store on Jefferson. That's why, John. Don't act like you ain't know. And then you cut up in school. Why would you cut up in the school where they had pedal cars on everybody? And they gave my dad rain on everybody. Dog on there. He was part of Park Elementary's doggone staff. Dog on there. Miss Williams used to get him for y'all. And she was crazy. She used to roll up on people and tell, I'll kill you. Anybody who knew Lillian Green, who used to work on that store on Jefferson and Plain, Williams Convenience, anybody who knew her, know that she did not play. Nobody said nothing out the way to her. We was too doggone scared. And you did, John. You stayed in trouble. That was your fault. Oh yeah, Park Elementary, baby. We had them paddle cards. I know my daddy signed one. He ain't never have to use it. And wasn't no food. But yeah, that was way back in the day. Get in my face. But yeah. No, they really don't condone spanking, so yeah, you won't see a paddle cord around. You won't see a paddle cord around. They don't believe in spanking, so I could have slid you my daddy for a little while, John. You could have had him, baby. That man, he was a little rough around the edges when I was growing up. A little rough. A little rough. And it was 2 years, yeah, 2 years ago. I can't believe it's been 2 years ago that lady went on to her final home. Now I know Chris just saw me on here. Why would you call if you joined my doggone thing? I'm not about to answer the phone. I done went live. I'm not answering my phone. But you're welcome to jump back into the chat though. But I'll say this in all of my videos. Go. People don't listen. I'll say this in all my videos. Go get yourselves checked. The smallest thing can lead to the biggest thing. And I could have beat myself up for not going to get checked earlier, but something as simple as a cough. Everybody's seen, everybody hates Chris. You take your tuss and you keep kicking. I'm one of them people. I was used to working 20 to 30 extra hours plus a week. I love my job. I love what I do. But in the end, it could. Yeah, you were real cool, Daryl. Real sweet. One of the few that I still honestly keep in touch with, because I don't see many people, but I don't care to see them. Half of them probably still doing the same foolishness they was doing beforehand. And I just really don't have time for that foolishness. If you still doing the same stuff you were doing when I left, why would I want to come back to it? You're one of the few who continuously wants to do better for himself and for his family. And that's admirable, that's commendable. But the fact that I know you don't do it for that makes it even more the better. The look on the faces of your family is enough. And he was not mean. Daryl was not mean. John, you were a bully. Why are you trying to talk about people? I had to grow a pair and start showing y'all that just because Lillian was my doggone grandma and Alvin was my daddy, that I didn't play. Everybody thought I was a punk because of them two. It took me ramming some girl's head into a locker and trying to pop her head off for people not to take me as a joke. Oh no. Now when I was in school, cousin, It wasn't until freshman year that I popped out. When people saw I wasn't as quiet. And that I had that walk of Main Street. Yeah, I was put on probation for that stuff. And the girl renewed her she renewed her restraining order against me. She renewed it for 7 years. Even when the end of the school year came, I left that school and that city. She still renewed it. You can't be that scared of somebody. And no, John, I was not a bully. I was not a bully. I was never a bully. Matter of fact, I was the one that was bullied at Capitol Middle. So shame on you for saying that. Because I really wasn't a bully. Anybody who knew me at Capitol Middle, I was... And you were... I think I was talking to you and Buck at the time I signed up. Came out a little bit crazy, but... I was crazy before I joined. And I was not the best athlete. Hands down, between Stacey Barnes, Simone Augustus. For volleyball, you had Janathan Martin. Baby, you had some good athletes there. I was just one of the ones that would pop off. And then basketball, you had Amanda Price, and Amanda was pretty good. I don't know if she still plays, but Amanda was pretty good. John, I did try to get you to go. And cuz you ain't got no receipts. How you ain't receipts me being a bully? They did have favoritism. They did. But I couldn't vote Moan though. Like, Moan was cool. Manda was cool. No comment on the other two. Basically, it was based off of what you had and not what you put into the team as a whole. And I learned that and could have cared less. Ain't nobody had you crying, bruh. No, I don't remember when we were little and I had you crying. Come on now. Dante. Really, Dante? You trying to show out for the people? I never hated Capitol Middle. That's where I met C Murder, Master P, Fiend, Mia X, Monica. Anybody who's on the honor roll. Master P Masterminds. I hate the principal for stealing our doggone medallions though, because we had some medallions and the little witch, she stole them. The little witch, she stole them. I still want to go find it and find out where our stuff went. What did you do? You hated Capitol. What did you do to get stabbed? Because you're far from an angel. You're far from an angel. We were. I loved it. I met unforgettable people, unforgettable teachers, lifelong friendships. I did so much: dance, cheerleading, band, choir, marching band. Like, I did so much. Basketball, volleyball. Your girl couldn't run though. She didn't have that privilege of running from the police, so she ain't run no track. It wasn't for me. I ain't run from the police, so I had a little privilege. But basketball and volleyball, you had me. We did, John. We used to work at the mall. Yeah, we had some. I don't remember a Derek though. I remember a Coach Pringle. Big baby. Big baby. Oh, I remember Coach Bond. I remember Coach Washington. I remember Coach Brown. I heard Coach Bond passed, so rest in heaven, Coach Bond. Um, Coach Stingley. The name sounds familiar. Or that may be the person I think I know who you're talking about. Okay. Just that quick, I get so dizzy. But I do remember who you were talking about. I remember him. He worked with the males though, with the male teams. Um, Miss Step. Miss Step used to do peer helpers, and that was like one of my favorite classes. Um, Anybody seen Coach Brown? I had to block him on Facebook. He seemed a little bit pedophile-ish. He reminisced a little bit too much for back in the day. Anybody seen him? No? I hope not. Why would you bully Moses? What did he do to you? No, not Coach Bond. Coach Brown. Coach Bond was never. He was like the coolest coach ever. I was kind of hoping he'd have stepped in for Coach Brown and Coach Washington because neither one of them knew what they were doing. They just coached us. At least Coach Bond knew what he was doing. Coach Washington couldn't teach nobody how to run nothing. She was just a female who did coaching. And John, shame on you for bullying Moses. He was a real, real sweet person. When did Coach Brown pass? Wait a minute. Coach Bond or Coach Brown? Yeah, he was Mr. Brown and Coach Brown because he taught math. Didn't know he passed, but I did know Coach Bond passed. That's what I was told. Coach Bond passed, the one who stayed right behind the school. I was told he passed. Yeah. Where the punch work? Where my punch work? Like, dang, coach. All that doggone punish work he had people doing. And that's what he sounded like, though. That's what he sound like. I'm punch work. And you better have my punch work. You be like, come on now, coach. Come on now, coach. Let's just talk about this. Hey, Buck. Ain't nothing else on TV. Guess I'll partake in some forensic files. And John, you could have had my family, bruh. They cared too. They cared too. You could have had them. Man, Coach Brown was something else. He'd have gave you punish work if he saw you walking down the street and it looked like you were jaywalking. You got punished work from that. Like, ain't nobody had time for him. I remember our trip though. We had a trip that we took senior. Well, it wasn't senior year, but like our senior year or whatever. We went to Atlanta, and I'm not sure how many people went, but we that was something that we had fun with like the AV team or whatever. My dread cap. And no, I have not lost my hair. Before anybody asks, my chemo is not. It hasn't started to get that bad yet. Will I? Yes. What I plan on doing. When it gets to that point, I'll cut my hair off. I'm cleaning my glasses. I'll cut my hair, and then once I finish chemo, I'll put it back. But just so it's known ahead of time, I did not lose my hair, and whatever the case is, because I had too much weave in my hair, or I had too much glue in my hair. What are you trying to send pictures? Pictures of what? Where? Okay. Yeah, I think I need to put my glasses back on. Ow. Ow. Oh, okay. Now I can see. But yeah, my hair is long. That's fine. Just let me know when you coming. My next chemo treatment will be on the 1st. And I don't do it as much as most people at stage 4 because of my age and the way they're coming. They're coming very aggressive with my chemo. So with the type of medicines, the chemo that they're putting me through, I can only have it once every 3 weeks. And trust me, it's got me here on my behind. So, yeah, I don't really think I need to be on a lot or doing it as often. Yes, I am still alive, Chris, which is why I couldn't answer any of your calls. Okay, yeah, I do it on the 1st, so by then I'll be fine. It takes about a week for everything to run its course in my system. They say it'll be 6 different treatments. After the 3rd one, I'll be doing scans to see if it's actually helping or not. If not, then we'll go to the 2nd line. And 3rd line, 4th line. You're watching and eating honey? Okay. One thing I can say, it causes like acne and it bothers my soul. God, it bothers my soul. You see that? Like, it causes acne. And this drives me crazy. Oh, it's up here. It drives me crazy. I can't stand that. Loss of appetite. I will be getting me some Ensure because what I can't do is all of this. And then I love Ensure anyway, so it just gave me more of a reason to eat it. To drink it because I liked it anyway. Thank you, princess. Thank you. I don't feel like it though. I feel like a big, huge mess. Oh, a little bit more on an update. Between Friday and now, it hasn't been a full, well, I guess today makes it a full week because it's tomorrow. So I've lost 5 pounds in a week. With me not eating, drinking consistently, like I lost a lot. Well, I lost like 6 pounds. 166 to 160. And I'm really not trying to lose any more like that. I don't really think that was the best thing in the world to do. Lose the weight. Not like this. Although I have been trying to lose weight though. I have been trying to lose weight. Bruh, it was bothering me though. It's gone now. Like, I can't help it, honey. Dermatology, here I come when I finish with this chemo, bruh, because it had to go. Come on with the hour live. Jesus. I didn't even think I could do it. I didn't even think anybody really be listening to me when I be talking. You're just a way for me to vent. Now what I need for everybody else to do, because I can't sleep. I need y'all to sleep for me. It's like past y'all bedtime. Daryl and Dante and John, Buck, Chris. It's time for y'all to go to bed. It don't matter if you grow. It's time to go to bed. It's time for night-night. It's time for night-night. Hear what I said? It's time for night-night. Oh, because I went from that one call to this other one. I need to hook you up on game. Yep. Time for bed. I need to put you up on that because you don't understand. When I tell you that call was life, baby, it was life. It wasn't nobody but God himself. We the same age. You're not finna say I'm older than you. You're not. We the same age. You hear that? We both went into 30, okay? We the same age. You're not finna play that one. I'm sorry. You're not. You're not. No, sir. Chris, you need to be asleep too. No, I'm not. I'm not older. We both then knocked on 30 though, and then walked in and closed it. So we the same age. Oh, that's the only one I broke. But I broke that beforehand. Turned 32. I did that in June, bro. Did that in June. But if you ask Riley gonna say my mama 18. We the same age. You know what? You're not gonna win that argument, sir. You're not gonna win it. You're not gonna win it. So just give it up. Okay, so it's saying in like a minute or so it's gonna make me get over here. Time for everybody to go to bed anyway. It don't even matter if you turn 32 next year. I mean, Daryl, you know what though? I couldn't agree more. I do thank you guys for looking. I'll start putting my YouTube information on here because the stuff that I'm putting on here, I'll be putting on my YouTube also. Just in case or whatever. I understand that, Daryl. But we all got bedtimes. Oh, I knew what you meant. Don't worry, Dante. I'll be doing another one. I'll be doing another live video because I can't sleep.